it's day 66, and I think it's actually the latest. Although, I don't know, maybe because it's just dark, it feels really late, but it's like nearly 7 o'clock. I have been not wanting to do this today. um, and I've just been sat here munching on Haribo's because I can. As they say, one salad don't make you thin, one burger don't make you fat. So I can have some Haribo's. Oh, it's been a bit of an odd day. I yeah, really distracted. Had some really nice chats with some people today though, which has been nice, and it's been a bit of a distraction, for the better and for the worst. Trying to think. Went to the gym and worked so hard at the gym today because I didn't do much yesterday. I worked so hard I gave myself a nosebleed. Yes. I'm not sure if I should be proud of that or not, but yeah, that was interesting. What else? What else? Had my new funky jewelry turn up, which I've put in. So I've got a little pumpkin on this side and a little ghosty on this side now, which I absolutely love because Halloween is my holiday. So I've got my little Halloweeny things. There's one more here, which is a little bat that I'm going to put in, but I want it to go maybe in one of the new ones, but I don't know if it's going to be healed in time. We shall see. I'm not in a rush. I'm probably going to end up wearing them all year round because they are epic. What else? I had some really nice comments, but also yeah, let me get it up and then I can. So it was a comment to yesterday's video, and they opened the comment with, "You've reached day 65, which means you have passed the quarter of 365. Well done." And I read that and my heart like started racing. I was like, oh my God. And then it literally was like a freight train hit my chest, and I was like, I'm a quarter through a year. What have I got to show for it? And I just physically gasped and like, what do I have to show for it? And what was, I'm guessing, to be a really, beautiful comment that they were leaving me has actually had like it's actually had a ripple effect. So I feel like the initial kind of like excitement and then the shock, and now I'm kind of just like spending time and thinking about it and trying to process what that actually means. And it made me realize that I think the reason why I sometimes struggle with kind of recognizing how far I've come is because some things aren't tangible. Some, you can't see them, you can't hold them, you just, they're things that you do internally. It's, being a quarter of the way through this journal, it doesn't necessarily mean that I have to have, like, because initially it was like, oh my God, what have I got to show for it? I don't have anything physical to show for it. But then when I sort of stopped and thought about it, and I was just like, the whole purpose of this is not about physical like possessions. This journal is about my healing and my growth and working towards my goals. Now, big goals like I've got don't happen overnight. Like, my dream is to drive around America, living in an American school bus that I have converted or semi-converted, because I can't convert it all the way, otherwise I won't be able to ship it back to the UK and then do my rest of my traveling in Europe. I can't even drive. Well, I can drive. I don't even have a license yet. My test is booked in December. I can't drive in America until I've held a license for, I think it's 12 months. Some people are saying, like, so I looked into hiring a car. Side quest here. I looked into hiring a car, and I read, it took me about an hour and 45 minutes to read the terms and conditions, and nowhere did it say how long you had to have held your license for. But when you go onto like the government website, it says that if you have an international license, some people say you have to hold it for 1 year, some people say you have to hold it for 3 years. Now, if it's 3 years and I pass my test when I want to, then I will be able to drive in America in 2028. Now, 28 is my number. And I was like, if that is what is meant to be, then that is what is meant to be. I'm not in a mega rush. Like, this isn't something that I just want to achieve to, put a tick in. This is my life goal. This is my dream. This is my kind of, I wouldn't say end goal, because I don't like to think that, I'm gonna get the bus and that's gonna be it. I'm gonna have ticked off everything on my bucket list. But similarly to my dad always dreamed of living on a narrowboat, and just before he passed away, he managed to achieve that goal. But it was something that he talked about for years and years and years and years and years and years and years, and it never seemed like he was getting anywhere towards that. And then one day he just messaged and he's like, come down to London, see me, I'll pick you up at the station, I've got a surprise for you. And he had a boat, and it was just, the beam on his face was insane. And yeah, this comment that this person left me, bless their heart, at that point I decided to read on through the rest of the message, and it says, now the next 60 days is how to move forward, which from today's upload I saw the spark of the smile shining. I saw the spark of the, I don't know what's wrong with me recently. My brain is just working faster than my mouth is. Let's try that again. Let's just, whenever I start talking about my goals, I can feel the adrenaline in my body start pumping, because I know it's going to happen. So let's just take it down a notch. You practice what you've been learning. So I read the first line, had my epic high, epic low. Oh my God, I don't have anything to show for it. And then paused and was like, what am I doing the journal for? Put into practice what I've been learning. Stop, think, okay, this journal is about healing. It's about growing. It's about learning to love myself again. Those things are not tangible. Perfect. So then I was like, just read the rest of his comment. And it says, now, the next 60 days is how you move forward, which from today's upload, I saw the spark of the smile shining through. So keep going and let the positive energy within you unleash. Shut the door on negativity, because there's no room for it anymore. In life and in my journey, I have lost many and gained some. I am loved by some and not liked by others. But everyone I have met was for a reason. And when I look back and self-reflect, I understand it more and more each day. So keep smiling and remember you got this, and it's only a storm that you're sailing through. I literally read that after doing what I normally do, which is like reading one sentence of it and then going into like an absolute meltdown. If I'd have just done what I did, and I say that like it took forever. It was literally a matter of moments. I kind of like read the fit and I was like, oh my God, what have I got to show for it? I don't have anything. And then, and then I was like, just read what else he's wrote. And then I read it, and that's when I was just like, so many of the things that I have achieved over the last 66 days are not physical things. I can't hold them. I can't smell them. I can't taste them. They're within. They are the essence of me. They are reprogramming my brain understanding and trying to figure out why things happen the way they are, learning about myself, trying to figure out what it is that I did and how to be better, learning to see the toxicity in me and take accountability for that, and learn why I felt those things. What was that mirror that that person was reflecting back at me, that screaming, myself was screaming, needed to be fixed. Like, all those things, I can't pick them up. I can't pick them up and say, here they are, this is what I've achieved in the last 66 days. But I can feel it. I can feel a physical change in so many things. You know, excitement again, understanding my emotions, seeing, you know, journaling, and sometimes I'll look back on posts that I've done, because I'm, you know, if I get into ruminating about something, I'm like, I've talked about this before, and I go back and I find the post and I watch it, and just seeing myself talk about it is almost kind of like the switch I need to go, everything's going to be okay. It's, you know, it's something on your mind today and it won't be on your mind tomorrow. But yeah, so then obviously I saw that, and then for the rest of the day I was kind of like, my instant reaction when I read that was to beat myself up. So I still have a lot of work to do in recognizing when to be proud of my achievements, when to recognize what it is that I've actually done. Because if I stop to look back at what I've done since, you know, my relationship ended, I have achieved more. So when was it? So it was the 28th of April that everything happened. Of course it was. May was a complete wipeout. May was just trying to survive. I stupidly tried to do something. I had, you know, crisis nurses phoning me every day to make sure I'm still alive. Like, May was an absolute write-off. It was the lowest I've ever been in my life. So just to have survived May is an achievement in itself. So I have that to be proud of. And then June, I bought a car. Like, the last time I bought a car was for an ex back in '96. Like, I've bought a car to refurbish, but never actually a running car that I can stick L plates on and go out for a drive as long as someone sat in the passenger seat with me. But in June, I was like, no, fuck this. I've got goals that I need to achieve. And in June, I passed one of my 2 driving tests. I got my car. In July, I managed to start feeling better in my skin. So I might not have anything tangible, but I actually do. I've got all my new tattoos that make me feel better about my body. And then in August, I had, I can't remember what I'd done in August. I had the Bloom Fiesta, and yeah, I think August was a month very much for celebrating and just enjoying summer, and then obviously September was Dad's birthday, starting the project on my legs. I have secured all my driving lessons. I have, during all this time, I have done research. I know what shipping company to use to bring the bus back. I've registered on a website to actually buy the bus. It's on a government website where they will auction off old school buses across the whole of America. I've been in communication with some people in America about securing some jobs while I'm over there, and I've managed to find a company that will provide me with sponsorship. I have got people over there that have given me help and advice on kind of the best routes to take, and kind of like advice on how, because my bus, I won't be able to travel in a fully converted bus, so they've kind of given me help on to kind of how to follow the weather, and you know, make how to kind of map something. They live on a bus in America at the moment, so they pretty pretty good at expert advice. And then obviously this month, October, 1st of October, I have got some more body modifications, some more tattoos, potentially another couple of piercings to do. And then November, I'm going to, and I'm meeting, and my new friend who I was going to be meeting in November is going to be coming to visit me hopefully, fingers crossed, on the 19th of October, so we can do the art tour around Bristol, because like me, she loves street art, so that's gonna be cool. So I get to actually physically meet a new friend that I've made online in person. And then we're off to Wim Hof in November, driving test December, January, February. Haven't got anything penciled in at the moment, but probably when I pass my test, put it out into the universe, when I pass my test in December, my plan is, it's my mum's birthday in January. I would love to be able to go down and visit her, because she's not well, and I haven't seen her for what feels like a considerable time. It's only been a few months, but it just feels like a long time when I know she's not well. I know for her it probably feels longer than it is for me. And then March, I'm off to back to America to see some friends, and then April is my birthday. So I actually have achieved quite a lot physically as well, but it was weird how, as soon as, like, my first reaction was to just go, oh my God, I've not achieved anything. I don't have anything physical to own. I've got a car set outside. There's people I know that would love to have a car set outside, and I did it. I bought it. She's there. Yeah. And I know I've been doing this journal to be my best friend and kind of be my biggest supporter, and to kind of start talking to myself how I talk to my friends and the people in my life that I love and adore. And it just made me realize that I am still quite hard on myself. I don't instantly treat myself with kindness when presented with a certain situation, and I just don't know why. Because I would never instantly do that with any of my friends, but yeah, when presented with kind of something that challenges me, my first reaction is to instantly think negatively of myself, and that I haven't done enough, or I should have done more, rather than just going, hey, hold on a minute. In May, you nearly weren't here, and now you're sat in October having achieved more than you have in the last 10 years, but you still don't feel that you've done enough. Like, you have to release this. You wouldn't say that to your friend. Like, if your friend had just been through what you've been through, you would be like, come on, it's like 5 months. What is it? May, June, July, August, September. It's 5 months. You've gone from being sat with a handful of pills to 5 months down the line having a car, and finally looking in the mirror and loving and supporting yourself, and you've not missed a day at the gym, you've not missed a day's journal, you are showing up every day for yourself. Like, I wouldn't ever dream of saying to my mates, well, you ain't really done much, have you? You haven't really got much to show for it. Buying a car is not a big deal. Getting a couple of tattoos isn't a big deal. Like, I wouldn't dream of saying that. I would say to my friend, look at what you've done. You've you've survived, first of all, you know, when you fought that demon to be here. You've bought a car, you're loving your body, you're committing to your body, you're committing to your fitness and your strength, you are showing up for yourself, you are finally feeling comfortable in your own skin. You've achieved so much. But yeah, it's so I think my learning is to maybe try and figure out where that's come from. I think I know. I mean, I love my mum to bits, but she's very, yeah, we've got a bit of a past. And yeah, there's a lot of things that were said and done, you know, when your mum, the one person in your life who you always expect to love and support you and be there for you, says and does certain things, it does leave a lasting impact on you. And I know there's still some things there that I need to work through for sure. Yeah, I know that's where I can hear her voice, you know, when I mess up or when I don't do something right. I can hear her saying, you never get anything right, you never get anything right, you know, you're shit at everything, you're no good at anything. Why do you even bother? You know, I'm better off doing it myself. I can hear all the things, you know, from, you know, growing up through my whole childhood. And I don't blame her at all, but I need to realise that may be something that's subconsciously programmed in my brain, because when your mum says it, you kind of go, shit, it must be real then. You know, you trust your mum with your life. So when she says something like that, it registers in a part of your brain where you're like, fuck, that must be real. And I'm at an age now where I'm like, no, it's not. She just was struggling with life herself, and now I've been through some things. I kind of see why she's done it. You know, see why she used to say and do those things. And it's one of the reasons why I don't, because I don't ever want anyone to feel how I've been made to feel through my life. That's why I'll always make sure I'm, you know, kind and considerate with my ways. I mean, I get triggered very easily, and I think my last relationship has really shown the mirror on what areas I still need to heal on. And the biggest area is my own self-confidence. Like, if I had have had more self-confidence and more self-worth, I don't think I would have, I don't want to say things that have been different, because everything's happened the way it's supposed to. You know, you can't think like that. But I know my lack of confidence in myself and my low self-worth and low self-esteem contributed to them, to their eyes wandering, you know, because I never felt good enough. So yeah, I thank that today's their birthday. Happy birthday. Yeah, I guess I thank them for showing me that mirror and bringing out this version of me that I've never been before. I can't hold any grudges, because they have literally, they pressed the button. That bomb went off. There is no stopping that now. No one. And I've had relationships that were a million times worse, but I didn't care for them like I cared for this last one. Like, this was a different, totally different love. Like, it almost makes me question if I've ever been in love before, because of how I felt for this person. I guess I have been. I just, you know, love is a is different with each person, but they really have brought out a version of me that has been screaming to come out for years and years and years. And now I'm just breaking through and cracking through all those kind of labels and stigma that I've attached to myself that's just so untrue. It's just, none of it's true. I get to create who I am now. As long as I do it respectfully, I don't hurt anyone, then I can be whoever I want to be. And that's just so exciting, because I know that the person that I'm going to be, yeah, the rest of my years are going to be good. Yeah, finally starting to see my worth. Not all the time, not every day. Today I did at the gym. I wore a slightly tighter t-shirt than I would normally wear, and like I said, I worked so hard, pushed so hard on the machine that I literally gave myself a nosebleed. But anyway, so I'm going to I don't know if I want to do a quote. I think I want to leave this person's comment as my quote, because it was such a significant thing. It was, you know, a huge part of today. You know, my life today has been thinking about that message and evaluating what I've done for the last 65 days and what I'm going to do for the next 60. And so yeah, I think my quote today is for what's his account called, this is my story, with underscores in between. This is my so thank you. I appreciate you. You really have been a bit of a slap and a wake up to kind of yeah, to what I've been through and to where I'm going for the next 60 days. So watch this space. Learning, I think, yeah, I'm going to stick with my learning to trying to figure out why I instantly, or how I'm going to get rid of instantly going into a negative space when I'm presented with something that kind of challenges me, rather than standing up for myself. You know, if someone said to me, well, what have you done? What have you actually done for the last 66 days? I would probably be like, hey, hold on a minute, I've done this, this and this. But when I say it to myself, it's very easy for me to go, well, yeah, you've done nothing. Yeah, I need to try and understand why I do that. My happiness is for, I got quite a few things to be happy for today. I am happy that my new jewelry came. I am happy that, what else turned up today? I got a new, really stupid, I got a new sports bra to wear at the gym so I can jump around a bit more and feel more comfortable, because my old one is too big. So I'm happy about that. I got a nice, this scented candle here. My room doesn't smell like a box of dirty shoes now. Not that I've made that sound horrible. Like, again, instantly like down in myself. My room, my neighbour, when she comes in, always says my room smells nice. It doesn't. My room does not smell like a bag of farts. It smells nice, but I've bought a nice. Oh God, stays. Fuck's sake. I am happy that I'm just happy. I'm just happy. And my gratitude today is yeah, I think as well as being my quote, I want to give my gratitude to this person as well, you know. So I'm going to use your comment as my quote for the day, but I'm also going to be grateful that you've taken the time to watch some of my shitty journal and to leave a comment. Like, thank you. That just, I don't think you understand how humbling that is, that you would take time out of your day to just leave such an amazing comment. It's made me realize that, you know, and they're not the only one. There was another someone left another comment. I can't remember what video it was on, but it was, where is it, published, responses. Oh, I can't. Published. Why is nothing coming up? Oh, here we go. Yeah, someone yesterday commented on the am I bored or lonely and what's the difference? And they basically said, my take on boredom and loneliness is that these states are gifts of detachment from stuff, detachment that the spirit needs to get rid of. All the interferences blocking its light, associated emotions are passing trivia. Yeah, and that person didn't need to do that. And when a stranger does something for you, it shows you a piece of their character, because everyone's lives are busy, everyone's got things going on in their life, everyone is troubled by things and worried by things, and everyone is trying to do the best that they can. You never know what anyone's going through just by looking at them. But when a total stranger takes time out of their day to just read a comment, watch some of my journal, say hello in the street, that is what makes me stay the kind-hearted person I am. Because I hope that one day someone will feel as grateful and humbled as I do by something I say to them, like I feel because of these people that have said stuff to me. So thank you. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to go and chill out. I've got to upload this. It's 7:30. And yeah, I've got a feeling. No, I'm not going to put it out. I was going to say I've got a feeling I'm going to have a restless night. But no, I'm not putting that out into the universe. I have, yeah, I've just got to move on. Let it go. It's done. It's dusted. I knew today was going to be a little bit of a tough day with what day it is, but you gotta, if people don't want you in their life, you gotta just let them make that choice. You ain't gonna be for everyone. Yeah, I'm slowly learning. Slowly. But yeah, so Stacey. Yeah, I think today could have been a lot worse. You've done a couple of things that have kind of, you know, put your mind to rest. You've spent some time to kind of like think about why you're feeling the way you're feeling. You've had a conversation with someone with who is a male going through a similar thing at the moment. And again, it's just made you realize that what you're going through is not unique. You know, you're not the only one that's in pain. You're not the only one that's struggling. You're not the only one that's had their heart broken. Like, so many people, like when you scroll through Instagram and you just see these posts and, you know, hundreds and hundreds of people liking and commenting. What you're going through is not unique. I know it feels like you're the first time and you're the only person that's ever been through it, but you're not. So don't be afraid to tell someone how you're feeling. Don't be afraid to talk about how you're feeling, because you might have someone just turn around and say, I'm feeling the same. So just stay soft, stay soft-hearted, stay open, stay loving and kind and caring and compassionate and considerate and empathetic, and make sure you're putting you first. You cannot, what's the saying? You can't serve with an empty cup. Fill your cup first. So that's what I'm going to do for the evening. I've got some new, very boring, some new nail stuff, because I need to try and sort these buggers out. Get your nail thing done. You got your jammies on because it's been a bit cold again, and your landlord's still not contacted you. So phone him again tomorrow and leave another message. But yeah, I'm proud of you for what you've done today. Like I said, it could have been a lot worse. You've not cried, you've not got overly emotional, and it is a tough day. Like, you've been distracted, but I think you're realizing now that you deserve to have people around you who want to be around you. And if they don't, no matter how much you love them, you've just got to let them go. So today, I cut the cord. I release you from my mind. I wish it was that easy, but I let you go. I hope you have the best birthday ever, start of a new year. I hope all your dreams come true this year and onwards. I wish you love and happiness, and I hope you find someone that can enrich your life and bring you all the joys that you deserve. You know, no one doesn't deserve those things. So yeah, I hope and I wish you well. But I've got to say goodbye. So yeah, on that note, Stacey, I love you. I'm proud of you. You are finally becoming the woman that you've always wanted to be, that you've had hidden inside, that you've been too afraid to show, that you've been too scared people are going to not like you. It's going to happen anyway. It's proved to you it's going to happen anyway. So find you, dig that real you out and just be you. Wear what you want to wear. Like, you were stood looking in your wardrobe and you were just like, there's so many clothes in here that I've bought because it's kind of, you know, oh, you shouldn't be wearing that at your age. So you buy stuff that's your age and you've never worn it because it's not you. Like, get rid of some more clothes. You got rid of like 5 boxes of clothes. Get rid of anything that you've ever bought because someone has said, oh, you'd look nice in that, even though it's not anything you would wear. Get rid of it all. Fucking just take it round to the clothing bank and start filling your wardrobe with shit that you want to wear. Be the crazy you that you want to be. Like, it's never stopped you before. Find you again. Because you're a rare one. You're a little bit special. My friend always says I'm special, so I like to think that I am. But anyway, on that note, go enjoy yourself, relax, try and distract yourself for the evening, try and get a good night's sleep. Tomorrow's Wednesday, and then you're on the downhill to the weekend again. Yeah, You got this, girl. You've got people rooting for you that you don't even know. Like, how amazing is that? How blessed are you? I'm just so grateful. I'm so grateful I didn't give up. I nearly gave up over someone who hasn't even contacted me to make sure I'm okay in 5 months. And I've got strangers who I've never met on the internet telling me how well I'm doing and bigging me up. Like, find your tribe, Stace. Cut that dead wood and just focus on the people that matter. And the one person that matters the most is you. So yeah, that's it. I'm done. I love you. You're a strong motherfucker. But yeah, go get your nails done, chill out, and I'll see you here tomorrow. Think about what you've done the last 66 days. Think about what you've done. That's crazy. That's how I just said that. But how I heard it in my head was my mum shouting me, think about what you've done. Yeah, I am going to fucking think about what I've done and how fucking amazing it is. So fuck you. On that note, I'm going to go before I get my videos banned for swearing. But I love you. Proud of you. Yeah, that's it. I'm done. I hate this bit. It's so awkward. But I love you and stay kooky.